talks about that lukewarm stuff. You got that scripture?
I got the precept to that one right there.
Go ahead.
This is James chapter 1, verse 5. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of the Most High, that giveth to all men liberally, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given to him. Verse 6. But let him ask in faith, nothing wavering. For he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea driven with the wind and
mind
tossed.
is wavering and you thinking these things and that things, then you must stand firm in the truth. You must understand what side you are on. Because if you understand what side you're on, then all those doubts will vanish away. All those doubts will go away. Go ahead.
Verse 7. For let not the man that think he shall receive anything of the Lord. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways.
Right. In every single aspect of a double-minded man's life, it's going to be, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do everything. Nothing is going to be complete. It's going to have little pieces of life. And it's all going to be broke up. Everything you turn to, it's going to be a little bit of put together here, a little bit of put together there, a little bit of put together. It's nothing that you can turn to that is complete, that you can find happiness in. Nothing, even in the truth. If you're double-minded. Good on yours?
Yeah, I was good.
You have one?
This is I actually start at verse 13. This is Romans chapter 8, verse 13. For if ye live after the flesh, ye shall die. But if ye through the Spirit do mortify the deeds of the body, ye shall live.
You have to mortify those things that you're thinking and that you're wanting. Anytime it comes to your mind, you gotta kill it. I'm feeling this rage of sex or something like that. You gotta check that shit. Because you will find yourself doing some shit that you know you shouldn't be doing. You'll find yourself way, way out there. And when it's all done, when the sin is complete, oh man, what am I doing? What am I doing? That's all you're gonna be saying. And then you're gonna try to find a way to justify it. And then you're justifying it. Now you're trying to preach that justification to other people. But the other people are looking at you like, no, nigga, you just weak. You just weak. Go ahead.
Verse 14. For as many as are led by the Spirit of the Most High, they are the sons of the Most High.
That's right.
Verse 15. For ye have not received the spirit of bondage again to fear, but ye have received the spirit of adoption, whereby we cry, Abba, Father.
Adoption to what? Adopted to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. That's the power that created the heavens and the earth. That's what you have been adopted to. So what are you scared of? What are you fighting against? What is going on where you thinking everything has to be your way? You have to feel good. You're supposed to be suffering right now. That's how life is supposed to be.
That's right.
That's how the Lord set it up. Zechariah 13, verse 9 tells you that. If you're saying that you want to be of the elect, well, you're going to be going through it. So what's the big surprise? That now you're going through it. You signed up for the military, now you're in boot camp complaining. What did you think was going to happen? Some Edomite going to be yelling in your face, telling you ain't shit, or you from Texas, you a steer or queer, some shit like that. It was supposed to go like that. What are you mad about? The Lord is going to put you through these things to get you in the right direction. So the life that you think that you're supposed to be living may not be the life that the Most High wants you to live.
That's it.
Okay, my precept is good?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, unless you got a precept.
Okay, this is 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 13. Wherefore gird up the loins of your mind, be sober, and hope to end for the grace.
If you're girding up the loins of your mind, then a lot of this stuff you can put off. You can fight off and you'll be straight. You'll be good, because you'll see it coming. If you're preparing yourself for the fight, what fight am I talking about? Are we passing out guns on Tuesday nights? No. The fight is your flesh. The fight is the things of this world. It's a spiritual battle. We're not at the dojo punching the bag all day and night. We're reading the scriptures, building up our faith so that we can fight against our own flesh. The worst enemy to you is yourself. Because you're the one that wants to feel that goodness of the world again. Right?
Verse 13. Wherefore gird up the loins of your mind, be sober, and hope to the end for the grace that is to be brought
When it
unto
says
you.
be sober, it's not talking about don't drink. Being sober is having just be with the truth. Don't be full of all different kinds of things. Just be with the truth. Have a sober and content mind. Not drunk with what you want and what you feel is right and how I feel and man, I gotta do me. I have to. Because if you go with that mindset, then you out the truth. That lukewarm mindset, then you out.
That is to be brought unto you at the revelation of Yahushua Mashiach.
We're going to read from the book of Joshua, and if you read that 24th chapter, Joshua was talking to the people, and he told the people, I'm telling you right now, you're going to make an agreement. And if you do, like in Deuteronomy 28, Moses did the same thing. You do what you're supposed to do, you good. You don't, well, hey, it is what it is. But like Joshua said, as for me and my house, we gonna serve Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. That book, that chapter, it always makes me come back to that reality. We told the Most High, okay, yeah, you right, we're gonna do what we're supposed to be doing. 10 minutes later, Jake crawling all over a golden calf with that bull riding and all that, you know what I mean? All that crazy shit. 10 minutes later, right back into the world. Jake got a necklace on, 10 minutes later. Go ahead.
Yeah, brother. This is Joshua, chapter 1, verse 6. Be strong and of good courage. For unto this people shalt thou divide for an inheritance the land.
That's right, but you gotta be strong. If you're strong and in this thing, then you got a good chance of ruling the world. But if you're being weak and fleshly, just give it up. Just because the world is too strong for a weak man. It's like going to Vegas. It's too much going on for a weak man. If you're a worldly man, you don't want to cheat on your wife, don't go to Vegas, because that's what it's designed to do. It's too much going on. All the lights and the women and all that, it's designed to get you. The gambling, you're going to go on broke, and a cheater on your wife.
Yeah, it's called Sin City.
Mm-hmm.
They call it Sin City for a reason.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
The slogan, what happens in Vegas, stays in Vegas.
Yeah. It's all designed to get you to go off. So a weak man, you ain't got no, they should have like you go into a store or a scanner, they should have a scanner. As soon as you get off the airport in Vegas, a scanner, they tell you, nah, man, you ain't gonna make it out here. You need to go back home. It's too weak, right? That's how this world is built. It's trying to take a good man away from righteousness and throw him in that pot of sin.
Count, brother. This is verse 6. Be strong and of good courage. For unto this people shalt thou divide for an inheritance the land which I swear unto their fathers.
How are you going to divide all these people and the land for an inheritance if you're a weak man? How you going to rule if you're a weak man? How you going to take care of your own household if you're a weak man? How you going to take care of the nation if you're a weak-minded person? You must be strong. That is a commandment from the Most High. Be strong and of good courage. Do what you're supposed to be doing and you'll feel strong. You won't feel weak. You won't feel tempted.
Verse 7. Only be thou strong and very courageous, that thou mayest observe to do according all the law which Moses, my servant, commanded thee.
That's what we just talked about. Deuteronomy 28 and so on. The first 5 books. You got the instruction, just do it. Me myself, I was about 28, 27 before I came into the truth. I had 28 years of having fun and bullshit. I'm good, I don't need to do it no more. Now I need to focus on righteousness and hope for salvation. I'm not finna worry about the things in the world. I'm not finna worry about trying to be traveling again, trying to be exploring the earth again. There's a time for that, and that time ain't right now.
Turn not from it to the right hand or to the left hand, that thou mayest prosper whithersoever thou goest.
Be straight. Don't turn to the right, don't turn to the left. Get your orders. You got the book, follow the book. Just go. Follow the book, do what you're supposed to be doing. Like a huddle in the basketball game. We got the order, right. Everybody, now you go in and play your part on the team. If you're supposed to be setting picks, why are you the one shooting all the time?
Jack.
Yeah, you're supposed to be setting picks. Why are you over there looking for rebounds and all that? Set the pick. That's what your orders are. Play your part in this truth. Do what you're supposed to be doing, and the team flourishes. But you start trying to constantly dunk on people, and the whole team looking like, man, you messing up the game. Yeah, you scored 50 points, but we lost by 50 points. You want to say something?
It's kind of like with that analogy that you're going into. It's kind of like if you familiar with basketball, you watch it, you're a fan of it. Those who do what they told are usually rewarded. You set a pick and roll, you're gonna get a bounce pass.
Yep.
That was what Karl Malone and John Stockton's bread and butter.
And nobody could do nothing about it. If you do it right, if you do it right, there's nothing they can do about it.
Bro, the dude is the second leading scorer of all time. His job was to set a pick, John Stockton, roll, bro. Pick and roll.
Yep.
And he was rewarded.
What was John Stockton's job?
To pass the ball. Yep.
Pass it to the big man on the road.
That's
He
right.
wasn't trying to drive to the hole and dunk on nobody. He wasn't trying to, you set a pick for me. He wasn't doing all that.
That's right.
He wasn't flipping it around.
That's right.
I'm gonna roll for you. I'm gonna be the big man. He wasn't doing it.
That's
He
right.
was playing his part.
That's right.
It's a simple analogy, but guess what? Your orders are simple.
Yep.
You got the book. You say you reading it every night. You watching the videos. Well, you good. Why is it life simple for you?
This is verse 8. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night.
Day and night, thinking about it. If you're not thinking about this, what are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? If you with your old lady, you should be thinking about it then too. It always comes up. You go over to her house, she's trying to give you some food. You gotta figure out, well, okay, what's in this food? You wanna lay up with your old lady? Is she on her cycle? You gotta figure, you don't never stray away. Right, that's a great point. Say that.
I was just asking that question. Is this the Shabbat?
That's
they
right.
don't consider just because they get so caught up in that moment.
That's a great point. Is it the Shabbat? Is it the Passover? I gotta have all this yeast out of the crib. You gotta constantly be keeping these thoughts in your mind. You on your lunch break, well, I'm not at the house. Can I have bread? No. You gotta keep this in your mind strict.
Jake is simple like that, though. They'll
Yeah.
do that shit.
Go ahead. Start over. You mind breaking it down?
Okay, come.
Verse 8. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein.
And that really breaks itself down. You follow instructions. If you purchase something that you're not familiar with and you're trying to install it, you can't go winging it. That screw don't go there, bro. That bolt don't go there. Now it's leaning off the wall. Your TV may crack. Why? Because you didn't follow instructions. It's just like the scriptures. If you didn't go accordingly how the law was proposed and presented to you, it's really like, what's the benefit of you reading if you ain't gonna follow the instructions, bro? You can't sit there and get, like the brother say, you do suffer. We were in this thing, you're gonna suffer. Some people, some brothers through the spirit learned how to step it up on some technology savvy. Some brothers just gotta sit back and be patient. Oh, okay. Oh, that's what you gotta do a lot of times with the law. Some brothers may have to wrongfully suffer.
That's right. But you must understand your lack of understanding.
Yep.
That don't mean it's wrong.
Yep.
It's just your lack of understanding. Wait, and in due time, things will be exposed to you, you know? Go ahead. What verse you at?
Verse 8.
Go ahead.
For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success.
When you follow the game plan, that's the success. That's why that's why these coaches be going nuts on the sidelines when you watch playbacks. When they like, damn.
Yep.
And he's sitting in there in the kid's face or that man's face. What are you doing? Now your ass on the bench.
Yep.
What can happen in the truth? Brothers suspended or brothers are ousted. Now you on the outside. It's just like that. Just like damn, you could actually be helping your team win the game, but you want to do some fly shit and dribble the clock down. You know, and it's happening.
Doing extra shit.
Yeah, doing extra shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Dribbling,
Yeah.
constantly dribbling, you get the ball stuck. Now you foul the other dude, you look crazy. In front of the whole world, you look crazy as hell. You want to say something?
Yeah, like, you know, you got that nigga on the basketball team. You know, you coming down the half court mark, nigga playing defense on you. Early in the game, you got nigga just doing dribble moves, standing in place, not moving. You know what I'm saying? Not progressing to go to the hoop. You just standing in one place looking dumb as hell, spinning around between the legs, behind the back, and ain't nobody even really D'ing you up like that.
While the whole team is running a play, looking crazy as hell because you got the ball at half court getting your Allen Iverson on.
For no reason.
But they're running a play. They're functioning like the body should function. But you out there with the ball doing what you want to do. The Lord ain't dealing with that. Period, point blank. Get into this thing.
And it's a lot of things, if I can say this, that are lawful but also not expedient. Like, you know what, I'm tripping. I'm having enough hell with this one chick. Why am I loading the roster up with 3 more?
Man.
I done met, you go out, go to a bar with a brother, go to the grocery store, go work out at the gym, you know what I'm saying? Which, Jake love women, we love women. But it's not expedient for you to have 5 of them. Just dealing with that one can be hell, bro.
Yeah.
So why would you get a roster? You know what I'm saying?
A team of demons. And but you complaining about how jacked up your life is. But you got a team. Your phone is full of demons. You constantly getting text messages from demons. Of course you're gonna be feeling jacked up. Can't get your mind settled. Of course you're gonna be feeling all over the place.
You're the one who drafted him. Mad because you made a bad draft.
For one man, it might work.
Yep.
I'm talking about for the brother who is suffering. But not suffering for the truth's sake.
That's right,
Suffering because you bullshit.
Yep.
Suffering because you doing what you want to do instead of what you need to do. Wants and needs are 2 totally different things.
That's right.
Verse 9.
Can you not take no pictures of
Verse 9. Have not I commanded thee? Be strong and of a good courage. Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed, for the Lord thy God is with thee whithersoever thou goest.
Now, that's a commandment. Read that one more time. It sounds beautiful. Go ahead.
Verse 9. Have not I commanded thee? Be strong.
That's a commandment. Be strong. Be strong. Don't be weak in the face of these people. The Lord commanded you to be strong. If you're trying to go out and speak, don't get some far off corner behind a wall somewhere where nobody can see you. Be strong. If you're going to get out here and do it, get out here and do it. If you're going to live the life of a family man, you're going to have to deal with that life. If you're going to live the life of a guy with 2, 3, and 4 wives, you got to be strong in your life. Don't let nobody pull you away from the truth.
If I can say this, you got brothers who, got side hustles, brothers, a lot of brothers throughout these camps in 4 corners of the earth have a lot of talents, man. And if so, if the Lord allows them to, get, daily bread, man, then so be it. That's the same way with that. But as long as you're doing this truth and diligence and believing on the Most High and His Son, man, you all good.
That's right.
Because, you want to do that, all right, brother, you doing the work. And if you got that side hustle, pursue that. You got a couple of brothers who, hey, man, brother, I'm going to do this. And you know what I see, brothers? Doing it. They talk, what's it, abracadabra, speaking into an existence? Yeah, that's what brothers is doing. Through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahshua. This brother's been out here on the highways and byways, toiling in the scriptures, doing quick hits, doing sit-downs, having beautiful counsels. So the Lord is blessing brothers to do things, include myself and amongst other Akiyan, man.
That's right. Verse 9.
Yeah, I got you.
Keep reading. Go ahead.